Wait 1 second.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, well, welcome back to the No Borders Brothers podcast. I'm JT, and I'm with my brother, partner in crime, Grant.
What's up, guys?
Today, we are revisiting a segment we used to do, and that's the Am I the Asshole? So they're going to tell us a little story about something that happened, and it's up to us to figure out if we believe they are an asshole for the situation or if they are not.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah. Well, I guess we'll fucking start it right off then.
I'll let you read the first one.
Gotcha. Am I the asshole for telling stepsis her disfigurement is karma for being a trash human? Huh?
I mean, like, it's kind of fucked up at
What's
first.
Disfigurement, like the fucking
like I would feel like maybe a fucked up arm or a burned face. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I mean, okay. I am a 27-year-old female. I am engaged to a 30-year-old male. We met when I was 8 and became BFFs, but lost contact when I moved in with my dad and stepmom and stepsis, who was a 29-year-old female when I was 15, 4 years ago. Okay, so she's what?
She's 19.
It's a lot of ages.
Yeah, a lot of ages.
We found one another again, discovered we had feelings for the other, but we're too afraid to say anything. I was afraid of ruining our friendship. T, her boyfriend or whatever, had insecurities about his appearance and believed I deserved better. T had an incident that caused injuries to his face, neck, and shoulder between surgeries and the accident. He was scarring and a facial prosthetic. He struggled with self-image and due to other people's perception of him, and it took a lot to convince that I do find him handsome. Why am I having such a fucking hard time here?
I don't know. It's okay.
I just don't like the fucking, for male, they just put F. Or for, whatever, they just put, a random fucking letter. I don't know what the fuck that is about.
Fair.
V. So V is the stepsister. And V is the stepsister. And then SM is stepmom. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, I'm losing it. So the stepsister and stepmom are obsessed with appearance and judgmental of anyone who doesn't find their beauty standards. Doesn't fit their beauty standards. I won't go in public with them because they berate strangers. My dad knew my boyfriend, but I was hesitant to introduce him to my stepmom and stepsister because I know how they are. When my boyfriend proposed, my dad and sister would visit for a celebration dinner so my boyfriend could meet them. I warned my boyfriend in advance and told him we didn't have to go, but didn't want to disappoint my dad. At one point, my stepmom asked if we were planning to have a
photographer.
Okay. Why they this is random fucking short forms.
Photog, bro. Photog.
Yeah, it literally says photog.
Yeah.
A photog at our wedding. And if we thought about a date closer to Halloween because we could all wear a mask, wouldn't that be fun? Cue, that's kind of dick. Cue stepmom and my stepsister giggling. I was pissed off and my boyfriend's uncomfortable. And then my stepsister turned to my boyfriend and said, "Seriously, what happened to your face? It looks like someone set it on fire and tried to put it out with a hatchet." Oh, what the fuck?
God damn.
I lost my mind. My boyfriend had to carry me from the house because I would have hurt her. My boyfriend told me to relax and that it was fine. It wasn't. You don't insult the person I care about who has been nothing but cordial and expect me not to retaliate. My dad blew up my phone trying to apologize. I told him how hurtful they'd been, and I can't see it.
How disgusting.
How disgusting. Fuck, I zoomed in. God damn. How disgusting it was that the two adults can degrade another human over something they have no control over. He told me that my stepmom was upset that I'd hurt my stepsister and expected me to apologize. The fuck? I told him that wasn't happening. 2 weeks later, Dad tells me my stepsister was in a car accident and ended up with a nasty laceration on her forehead. How I'm laughing. This is where I may be TA. What was that?
I don't know. Where I may be TA.
I don't know what the fuck that means. I went to Dad's to get some stuff, and my stepsister was laying on the couch crying on, I may be the asshole.
Okay.
So she thinks she might be the asshole because of this, but I went to my dad's house to get some stuff, and my stepsister was like on the couch crying on the phone about how her life was over because she was ugly and disfigured and on and on. I could have ignored her, and I didn't. I said, now your outside matches your inside. Next time you feel the need to insult someone's looks, maybe take a look in the mirror before you open your mouth. My stepsister burst into tears. My stepmom came to see what the ruckus was, and I told her that after seeing my stepsister's face, the idea of a Halloween wedding was growing on me. That didn't go over well and caused a meltdown at Dad's house. He's upset with me for upsetting my stepsister during a very vulnerable time. My stepmom accused me of lacking empathy. So demanding I apologize, I'm refusing. My boyfriend understands why I did what I did, but believes I shouldn't have kicked my stepsister while she's down.
Yeah. I think it's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I think she deserves it. I mean,
yeah, 100%.
But also, like, I feel like the dad's kind of fucking asshole for letting that even happen.
Yeah, but I don't think she's the asshole. No, I mean the stepsister and stepmom. It's like, what is it? What's the Disney princess that? Like the fuck, is it Cinderella? Yeah, it's Cinderella.
So. She's like just like a maid or some shit.
Yeah, she's basically a fucking maid, and then her stepsisters and everything are like royalty. That's basically what it seems like. Is the mom and stepsister have like this little fucking clique in their family.
The stepmom and the stepsister, and fuck the dad for letting that all happen too. I'll stand up for that shit. That's bullshit. That's your fucking.
But the boyfriend though, like hella studious, you know.
Yeah, she's like a solid guy.
Yeah.
Respectable.
Exactly.
Better person that would be.
Yeah, a bit.
Want me to go again?
No, I'll read the second one.
Gotcha.
Am I the asshole for getting upset with the best friend's son for giving my son cake? My son is 8 years old and recently attended his friend's 8th birthday party. This friend is my best friend's son. I don't let my son have any/much junk food at all, and usually he brings his own snacks. For this incident, it was carrot sticks and ranch to events that have a lot of sugary foods.
Jesus Christ.
My best friend bakes a lot and made a special chocolate cake for her son's birthday. When it comes to my son, I don't let him have cake. This is personal preference for his health, not for any allergy reason, as he's not diabetic or gluten-free. My son knows he isn't allowed to have cake because of his additives. When he told his best friend this at the party, his friend apparently got upset and told him it was a good cake. Not bad, like I say, because his mom made it, and it is his birthday cake. My son ate cake and got a sugar rush and crashed, making him cranky for the rest of the day after we left the party. I told my friend she needed to have some kind of consequence for her son to teach him not to peer pressure other children into eating things that they're not allowed to have. She said because it wasn't an issue of allergies or health, that she's sorry my son was cranky, but she won't be punishing her son or talking to him about it on his birthday. She says also that she'll watch more closely / make sure her husband does it. Wait, what?
Make sure her husband will watch closely next time.
Yeah. As well as we chat with him on another day about respecting food habits. I love my friend, but historically her and her husband have always said yes to their son and not giving him any consequences for anything. Both of us were present at the party and did not see them sharing the cake. They were outside eating in the backyard with their fathers and some other parents supervising while we cleaned up. So it's not an issue of anyone going behind anyone's back, just teaching children boundaries and respect. I let my son stay for the rest of the party and be with his friends, so it's not like I ruined the day. Am I the asshole for being upset with my friend's son and the fact that she won't punish her son for pressuring my son into eating cake?
I would like to know, what punishment does she seem fit for the 8-year-old being like, hey, have some cake. It's good cake.
Yeah.
What punishment would you like to fucking see from that situation?
Yeah, I don't know. They're 8-year-olds. Like, he was like,
you're now mad at an 8-year-old.
Yeah. Legitimately. Like he's an adult.
Yeah, on his birthday.
It's so weird to me. Like, I mean, I get it.
Parties are just kind of like when I was a kid, at least for birthday parties, like it was always just like, you know, like you get dropped off there, you get high off fucking sugar and run around, have fun and shit like that, and then hand it back off to the other parents when your parents gotta pick you up. Like,
that's the way it is.
Yeah,
I feel like she's a bad mom because she couldn't handle a simple cranky 8-year-old.
I don't give my
Like,
kids any sugar because they get cranky and they get hyper. I'm like, what?
yeah.
Your kids
Like, I
never
mean,
fucking.
I get it. I get why you would want your kid to be healthy and everything because, like, mostly in America, like, it's not too bad of a thing up there. But in America, like, I mean, foods and shit are sugary as fuck. I mean, you can't avoid it necessarily unless you, like, super
Yeah,
try. And, like, we have an obesity problem and all that type of stuff. I mean, yeah, it's true. But,
yeah,
like, and that is taught at a young age, basically. Mostly with
yeah,
poverty and stuff is like if you're broke, you can only afford like
yeah.
cheap ass foods with a bunch of additives and stuff like that.
But
So
at the
that's what
same
you kind of
time,
grow
like
up with.
this kid, like seems like he's never touched sugar.
Yeah,
I understand you want to like keep him away from it, like for the most part, but I don't know, something.
yeah,
Give the kid a fucking treat, a piece of candy. I don't fucking know.
exactly. I mean, you have to like, I don't know, you have to
This
balance
kid's
it
gonna
out
fucking
well.
become like 16 and 18 and fucking just start hiding the fact that he's eating like sugar from his fucking mom. And he's gonna hide the fact he's doing fucking drugs from his mom. He's gonna fucking
Yeah,
start hiding all this like shit. Like,
yeah. It definitely seems like a very controlling
yeah,
parenthood.
I
Like,
think she is an asshole.
yeah, mostly
Even
for
go to your
just
friend,
blaming it
punish
on his
your
son
8-year-old son for making my son eat cake.
on his damn birthday too, on his eighth
Yeah,
birthday, bro.
that's fucked.
Yeah, asshole.
Oh, there's a cat. Am I the asshole for telling my son I was disappointed after he and his wife lied about my grandson's birthday? Hmm? Okay. My son, 23 years old, and his wife just had a baby boy. Everyone is overjoyed and excited, but uh, there have some issues that has been. Well, they just fucked that up.
Yeah.
They meant to say there has been some issues that has risen recently.
Mm-hmm.
When my daughter-in-law was pregnant, I suggested that I host a welcoming party for my grandson right after she get discharged from the hospital. I've made arrangements and even emptied a room for them to stay, but for some reason she was against it and said she'd rather spend the first few weeks at home with her newborn. Not only that, she said no to the welcoming party. My husband and I talked to my son, and he said, "We'll see." Okay. But just a couple days ago, we found out that my daughter in law had given birth 2 weeks ago, and no one knew about it. My nephew told me, and I immediately called my son. He confirmed it. He and his wife lied, then hid the day of birth from the family. I told him this was not acceptable, lying just because they didn't want a welcoming party and love the support. Welcome party and love and support being given from family. I told him I was disappointed. For one, he ruined our welcoming party for our grandbaby, and also I invited family members, and they're all rightfully disappointed as well. He said it was his last resort after I kept pushing and made his wife uncomfortable, but that was not appreciated because we were just trying to celebrate the new family member in a proper manner. We had an argument, and he ended the call upon saying I ruined his joy for his newborn. My husband started texting him since he stopped replying to our phone calls. He is now threatening to block my nephew for tattling, but I think that my nephew is decent enough to inform the family. Otherwise, God knows how long my son and his wife were going to hide their son just to keep us at arm's length. We've always been kind and welcoming to our daughter-in-law and her family. I don't know why she would do this and disrespect the family like that. On the other hand, some family members see it as justified action because we insisted on the party. P.S. Some folks I'd appreciate if you leave my nephew, 24 out of the conflict because he's not part of it.
Yeah. Um, Chelsea's gonna be so proud of me right now. Cause for one, like when you have a newborn, she wanted them to come straight from when they got discharged. When you have a newborn,
Yeah,
it's
to
vulnerable to
stay at her house for like she emptied the room to like.
yeah. But newborns are vulnerable to like all types of shit, like germs and all that type of stuff. You're not supposed to have a newborn around people except for the mom and the dad. And you're supposed to
Yeah,
like wash your hands a fuck ton and stay clean and disinfect and all that type of stuff because you can make the baby sick so easily. So having this huge get together for the baby is just like I understand why the mom didn't want it because I mean I'm sure that's probably why. It's because you're not supposed to have people around a newborn baby like that, like straight off.
yeah. I mean, and the fact that she wouldn't have missed the fact that they were insisting and that she already said no.
Yeah.
Like, but so I don't see why you're like, if they already said no to you and you're continue to assist, what other option do they have?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't like lying to your family and shit like that, but they obviously fucking felt that that was what they had to do. They even said themselves that was the last resort. That's what they felt like they had to do.
Yeah.
Like, so this fucking mom must be fucking psycho bitch because like if your kids feel like that's what they have to do in order to just do what they want to do, that's fucked.
Yeah. I'll
And
like
I also don't know
definitely.
any fucking like person having a baby that wants to go, hey, we just had a baby. Instead of going home, let's go to my mom's house and like stay there for a week.
Yeah. Like
Like, there's
I
no
kind of
fucking
get where the
sense.
mom's coming from for like help and stuff like that. Like maybe they need some help and everything.
Yeah,
But
but
go
they
to
didn't
her
want any.
house.
Even then, she didn't ask for no help. She doesn't want no help.
That's fair. That's fair.
They just did 2 weeks on their own. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I think this mom's 100% an asshole.
Yeah, and the general verdict was she was a dick too, an asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck that.
yeah. All right. Jesus fuck. I'll read this one. Give you a break, buddy. Uh Am I the asshole for going home when my wife didn't let me into the delivery room? We're just going off with babies, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Uh my M28? What is M28? Oh, like
male
me.
28. See, I was
Yeah.
no male
It's
28.
fucking
See what I'm saying?
confusing.
It's so annoying.
It is. It is very annoying. All right. Me, 28. My wife is 29. Gave birth a few days ago. We had what I believe to be a fairly standard pregnancy, and I did my best to take care of things and make it easy for her. I took her to the hospital when she was due, and her sister and mother met us there. The problem started when she was taken to the delivery room. She asked the nurse that only her mother and sister, female 27, be allowed in the delivery, and then told me that she wanted me to wait until I've delivered and calmed down before letting me in the room. I was kind of shocked and didn't want to make a scene, so I just kind of said okay and sat down in the waiting room. We had not really discussed the plan for the hospital, and I had no reason to think that I wouldn't be there when my son was born. I texted her sister, if she knew my wife was going to do this. She said no. I told her to ask my wife was concerned about something because I don't consider myself someone who would have made a fuss or made things more difficult for her. She texted back after a while saying that my wife just doesn't want you to see her like this, and then added that she didn't agree with my wife and tried to convince her, but ultimately it was her choice and I should respect it. I sat in the waiting room for 6 hours getting minimal updates as the labor was fairly slow, and then I decided that there was no point, so I texted her sister that I was going home. I'd meet my son when they brought him home and handle the birth certificate stuff the next day. They came home about 9 hours later, and I was finally able to meet my son. When my wife's mother and sister left, she got very angry at me for leaving her at the hospital. I was angry too because I told her that we can talk about this in a few days because she had just given birth. She wouldn't drop the subject, so I finally told her that she excluded me from the birth of my son for no reason. I didn't need to hang around the hospital waiting room for hours doing nothing, and that even her own sister thinks what she did was wrong. She said there could have been complications and I needed to be there, to which I replied that I wouldn't have been there because she kept me out of the room and the doctors would have handled any problems anyways. She called me an inconsiderate asshole and has been talking short with me for several days. Her sister told me I should just apologize and move past it because it was a stressful time for my wife. But I think I'm owed a bigger apology first for how I was excluded from my own son birth.
Well, fuck.
This is actually a
I
hard
mean,
one. This is kind of a hard one.
so I think if the wife is gonna have you not be a part of your child's birth, that should be discussed beforehand.
Yeah,
I'm sure,
it's
like,
poor
I'm putting
planning.
myself in his shoes at the time, and I would probably be pissed off in the time.
Hmm.
That being said, would I be the bigger person and just stay there for the 9 hours? Like, 100%. I wouldn't fucking be going home.
Yeah,
Like, I don't wanna meet my son the second he like, came out,
yeah,
which, I mean, that's already being taken away from him, but, like, still, like,
exactly.
so I think the wife's a bit of an asshole and the husband's a bit of an asshole.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
So
she should have discussed this with him prior instead of just laying on him as it's fucking happening.
exactly.
And then she also now just because she didn't want him to see her like that, which doesn't make too much sense because you're your husband
Mm-mm.
and wife. Like,
Yeah.
whatever, it doesn't fucking matter.
And you're both
Um,
almost in your 30s at this
like
point.
you would want,
Like,
like you should, like why are you gonna now strip him from that, right? Like
yeah,
he doesn't get to see it because you don't want him to see you. Like he doesn't give a fuck. He wants to fucking see his baby. Like
yeah.
experience that moment in the room with you. The
Mm,
excitement, the joy, instead like he didn't get any of that. So like she's kind of asking for that, and he's an asshole for just being like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go home."
yeah. I mean,
Like don't be a fucking pouty bitch. Just fucking hang out there.
if anything, I would have just ran home, got some snacks and maybe a laptop or something, and then came back.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, because like childbirth and everything, you never know when it's gonna happen. Like, oh shit, my water broke. Let's run. Like, you can't like grab essential shit at that
yeah,
point. So like, it would have been better just to run home, grab some stuff, and set up camp basically in a waiting room. But no, he just decided I'm gonna go sleep in my comfy bed while my wife is in excruciating pain for 9 hours.
yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Everyone
I feel like they're
sucks.
both assholes.
Except
Yeah.
the sister. Except the sister. Sister's the real
Sister
one
seemed to have
here.
her head on straight, yeah.
Yeah.
Then she admitted that, yeah, it's not right what she's doing. And then, like, when she was like, just fucking apologize, get past it. Like,
Yeah.
fucking be a bigger person.
Yeah. But they're both kind of children. They got a lot to figure out, it seems like.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's gonna be a great relationship.
Oh.
Um, am I the asshole for blowing up my husband for lying to me about my sister and her baby leaving when he actually kicked her out? Well, that
Oh.
seems pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
um, my sister, 20 years old, got out of a terrible relationship and moved in with me and my husband and brought her 5-month-old son. She's dealing with a handful of issues from BPD to depression. I asked my husband if he'd be okay with her moving in, and he said absolutely not. Uh,
Absolutely.
or he said absolutely, comma, not just this, not just this, but he was the one who picked her and brought her home. Okay. She stayed for 2 weeks and helped around the house. My husband started complaining about the baby crying, but a newborn is started to cry, especially at night. He said it caused him stress, although I suggested he put on earbuds. I, he suddenly told me to forget it, and so I did. Last week, I had to go out of town to attend a friend's funeral without my husband. He said he wanted to stay home with my sister to make sure she's okay. I returned home the next day and didn't find her or her baby home. My husband said she contacted a friend in another town and wanted to move with them and left that morning. He handed me a letter he claimed was from her. What the fuck? This felt so odd, especially after reading the letter. I called her phone many, many times, but turned out my husband found it and said she must have left it behind. I was worried I had no means of contact to her to make sure she was okay. I contacted relatives, but they knew nothing. Yesterday, I got a call from an unknown number, and it was her. We talked, and she told me that she didn't leave on her own, but my husband kicked her out after telling her that she was no longer welcome and she needed to take responsibility for her decisions. I was in shock as she explained that she's not with a friend, but at a shelter, and she has no money. I waited till he got home, and I blew up at him. He admitted he faked the letter and hid her phone and argued that it's his house too, and he has a say. But he shouldn't have lied to me about my sister and caused her to be homeless. Uh, I he, I
Yeah.
he, he said I was being unfair. So I think she must say, and he said I was being unfair and wrong to lash out at him for wanting peace in his home. I went upstairs and refused to argue anymore. I told him I'm going to pick her up tomorrow and said he'd change the locks while I'm gone. I won't be allowed to bring her home. I'm thinking of going to a hotel, but he kept saying that I'm letting my sister affect our lives by prioritizing her. But there's a baby involved, my nephew, and I can't leave him homeless. I get that it's his house too, but I don't see why he's so against her staying. Edit. He returned home and we started arguing again. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm going to stay at a hotel for tonight and I'm leaving in an hour or so. He's wanting to talk again now, but I'm incredibly overwhelmed and stressed out and need time to myself. I don't care if he's going to change the locks or not. I'm working on meeting up with my sister as soon as possible so we can talk more openly about what happened and hopefully try to figure something out.
That's insane. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean,
I mean, I feel like it's kind of easy.
yeah, she's not an
like,
asshole.
yeah, like he made up a fake ass letter Like,
That is so much effort to
hit her
lie.
phone. That's what I'm saying. And she's gone at a funeral and you do all that shit.
Dude, it's
Oh,
so much effort to kick someone
yeah.
out. What a
So,
fucking baby. Honestly, that guy is. God damn. Oh,
or
baby's
just
crying. I
fucking
can't
say
sleep. It
something, man. Like,
stresses me out, bro.
I do get the fact that, okay, yeah, it's your house. Da, da, da. Do I come with it? That's fine. Don't lie about it. Fucking talk to her, but hey, like, I just don't know if
Yeah,
this is a good idea anymore. Can we work on something to get her relocated somewhere else?
exactly. And
Easy
that's all it
fix.
takes. That's all it takes. And I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Now, if the wife
there's
goes,
other
no,
ways.
no, we can't do that. Da, 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 like, she's here for the next fucking year, then, like, yeah, okay, now we're gonna have an issue. But, like,
Yeah. But there's
still,
other ways to help, like, her, for, like, the woman to help her sister also.
yeah,
Like, if they can find
100%.
her a place to get relocated and everything, like, help her out with some rent. Like, I don't know,
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. I don't
husband's a
fucking know.
fucking dick. He's a baby.
Yeah, that's a little fucking interesting. Yeah, so I think they need to get a fucking divorce.
Yeah, just arguing constantly, it seems like. All right.
Fuck it.
Am I the asshole for taking off my leg and making someone look dumb and feel uncomfortable? This is amazing already.
I like it.
Um, I, a 21 female, was in a very bad car accident about 3 years ago. A drunk driver ran a stoplight, cut off a semi truck, which then crashed into me, sending me crashing into two different cars and then ultimately into an embankment. My car was mangled and my leg was crushed, completely destroyed, and it had to be amputated. I also lost a couple fingers, the tip of one and all of another. I'm also left with some gnarly scars that used to bother me, but now I'm learning to deal with them. I got a couple different insurance payouts and some pain and suffering money in addition to my medical bills being paid. And with my money, I purchased a custom-made leg to take the place of the one I lost. When I have pants and shoes, you can hardly tell unless you're really looking. I still limp, but not as much as like a pronounced limp. Earlier today, I went to the store with my boyfriend, my sister, her girlfriend, and our mother. I drove. I had to learn how to drive with my left foot, but I'm really good at it now. I also bought a new car with the money and had to go through a ton of therapy to get past my PTSD, but I'm doing well now as well. So I drove us, and because of my injuries, in addition to my leg, I also have chronic hip, neck, and back pain, and some issues with my lungs from time to time. Spent intubated in a medically induced coma that led to pneumonia. I have a handicap placard for my car. I have trouble walking without getting tired, so it really helps to park close to the door. Today I did so unknowingly, took the space from someone who was circling back around for it. Apparently the man had been looking for a close space and had missed the one I took and went down and around. He was still on the other aisle when I pulled in, so I didn't cut him off or anything and had no way of knowing he wanted the spot. He parked in the yellow striped zone and got out and immediately began confronting me about stealing a space from people who actually need it, how I'm just some kid who had no respect for those who were truly sick and suffering. He then ordered me to move. My group was urging me just to walk away, but this has happened before, and once the police were even called, I'm sick of people thinking that just because I'm young that I don't have a legit need for a little extra consideration. I said, okay, went to the car, got in, and I was going to drive off. I was wearing a skirt and my leg and leggings, so it wasn't quite obvious at first. But when I sat down, I took my leg off, showing it to the man, including my stump. I then asked him if it was okay if I still parked there. He walked away calling me disgusting and rude and said I could have just told him and I made him look stupid. My group was embarrassed and said I made things awkward because there was a crowd. Am I the asshole? Not
Nah,
whatsoever. That's
yeah, I like that
amazing. That is so amazing. Holy shit. No, that is fantastic.
shit. Yeah, I
Fucking
fuck with that. He
yeah,
deserves it.
hundred
But
percent.
so many of these so many old people like that like are kind of like that these days. It's kind of
Yeah,
fucked. Like,
entitled as fuck.
yeah, or just because like you don't see like that visibly that they're in fucking pain. Like people like our age can still have fucking pain.
Yeah,
Like,
like hell,
yeah,
you
it's
had an ACL injury, and you were what 16 at the time?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 17, 16. Like you probably having a fucking like walk on
I'm
crutches
banged
and
up
shit.
right now.
Yeah.
My body's banged up from all my football
Hell,
injuries. Like,
I still have the video of you like uh on the USA round trip when you were driving around in the fucking shopping cart thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still have all those videos. I found them again.
My little beep beep.
Yeah, it'll beep beep. What did you
I was
say
beeping.
to that? Like, so there's two people in a condom aisle. What did you say? I forget. Do you remember that?
Oh, I don't know. Like in the video or like
I didn't get it on video. It's just something you fucking said, and I always think about that whenever I see those videos.
I forget. I said something to him.
You didn't say it directly to them. You just implied something. It was basically like, good to be protected, I guess. I don't use that, but or just
I don't
some
even remember.
bullshit. It was
I
funny
don't even
though.
remember.
It was
I don't
funny.
even remember why we were like at like the little pharmacy.
Um, I don't. I think it was for your mom, right?
Maybe, yeah. Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, because we were cooking that night or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I kept on ramming you with my cart when you were shopping.
Uh huh. Yeah. I
With
know.
my little scooter.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I was beeping.
You want to
All right.
read the next one?
Am I the asshole for uninviting my cousin, brother, uncle, and dad to my wedding over a prank? I, a female of 22 years old, grew up in a family where men prank and tease each other. Ever since my fiance, Tim, 23 years old, and I got engaged, my cousin, brother, dad, and uncle joked about running some tests to see what type of man Tim is. They've done stuff like forcing him to play chess 4 times in a row. Oh, I think she would say
In a
row.
row. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 times in a row. Secretly slash his tires to see if he'd fix them himself like a man or get help like those lazy guys. They'd ask him questions like what joke he'd like to tell his future mother-in-law, his opinions on abortion, Jesus, gender equality, etc. They also tested his fishing and hunting skills, overwhelmed him with hypothetical scenarios to test his decision-making abilities slash mental strength. They kept calling him slow and soft, but he has a mental condition, asthma, a medical condition, asthma, but they think he's making excuses. I demand they stop, but Dad says this is just typical stuff men challenge each other with, and said that she was ruining the fun. Last week, they took Tim on a 3-day trip and hid his inhaler. He left them and returned in 7 hours and told me I was seething.
It's like mad, like very
Oh,
mad.
okay. And he said that they admitted to hiding it as a challenge. I exploded on them when they returned. Cousin asked if little Timmy ran to me to tattle. I yelled that all 4 of them are uninvited to my wedding. My brother freaked out, saying it was a prank. They were giving it back. Going to give it back. Dad said they'll apologize if I insist, but Tim will have lost their little respect they've gained for him. And in their eyes, he will always be the soft college kid who's not up for the challenge. I called him, and the others awful that I left. My cousin is begging that we talk. My uncle has been quiet. My dad is so mad, and now he's getting my mom involved to get me to reconsider this decision. But I kept refusing to reinvite them. Mom is saying I'm exaggerating and should let bygones be bygones and not let this ruin my relationship with my family. I don't know.
They ran his ass through the gauntlet. I mean,
Yeah,
like holy shit.
like that is a lot.
That is a ton. And also, I mean, they could have killed his ass. Like, he could have had an asthma
Yeah.
attack and fucking suffocated if his asthma was bad enough. I don't think.
I
I
don't
mean,
know if like
so, I mean,
I don't know.
me and Chelsea are going through this a little bit, but like, fucking, if she doesn't want someone at her wedding, then they don't come. That's that.
Yeah. Why you guys are leaving out some people right now that you guys are having a tough time with?
I mean, yeah, kind of, but it's nothing like that serious. I mean, that's fucked. It's just like, what do we have money for, and what do we have room for? That's basically our situation. But it's, I mean, that's really fucked to like hide his inhaler from him, and then he has to drive back 7 hours alone without an inhaler.
Yeah. It, it's all fucked. I'm sure they wouldn't give it back if he was like having issues and shit like that. Like that's the thing. Like
I don't
it's
know
not like the
because
inhaler was gone. You know, like if he
yeah,
was fucking about to fucking die or like was having an asthma attack, I'm sure they would have gave it to him.
they did say that he was over exaggerating and just making excuses. So maybe like, and maybe not. Like they may have just like said, "Ah, get over it, you fucking pussy," you know.
Yeah, but I mean, the guy would have fucking died if they didn't give it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they would have gave it to him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say these guys are right, and I'm not gonna say that what she did isn't justified. I'm gonna say that maybe it was a little bit too much, and
On
that
whose
maybe
end?
just like on both, like they went too far. And I think she then also went far, but then not like letting them be at like the mom said, it's gonna ruin her relationship with their family.
Yeah.
When I'm sure she might want to have that later in life. But I think freaking out of them and doing all that is like completely fine. But maybe like other than just fucking not talking to them for a while, like staying away from them for a little while, that's fine. But like keeping them invited to the wedding, like that's a one time thing, like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not, yeah. I'm in
That's
between.
fair. I think they're the asshole. I don't think she is.
I wouldn't say she's an asshole, but I think it just might be a little much.
Yeah. It is kind of a heat of the moment thing, but it seems like it's been going on for a while. So,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Once they're married, does that all stop though? Like because now like they're married. Like I feel like they're just hassling him
mhm.
because of like shit like that. Like as he's new.
Maybe. Maybe. Can't really tell though with what they gave us, so.
I'm just putting myself in his shoes, and I would be like, all right, these guys are fucking assholes, but I wouldn't like really, like I'd just get through it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But at the
Oh,
same
I'm
time, no one
saying
fucking puts me through the ringer like that because typically any fucking girlfriend I've had, I'm like way bigger than like their dads and shit. Like
yeah.
a lot more intimidated than their
Hell,
fucking dads
Chelsea's
are.
dad
So
fucking loves me, so.
yeah, is he a big guy?
No. He's a little dude, but he loves me.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Am I the asshole for walking out on my friend's wedding? There's a theme here. It's babies and weddings.
Yeah.
Babies, weddings, and cripples.
You try to tell me something?
What? Oh no, not at all. I don't
Nice.
read. I don't read
What,
these before.
wedding coming up, now you're thinking about baby and you're crippled.
Yeah, I mean the baby has to wait at least till next year. So,
You have it next year or you conceive the baby?
like, probably not next year, but like it's only possible next year to conceive the baby.
Ah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Um.
I'm
All right.
picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Okay. So, my friend has been planning her wedding for nearly 2 years, and she wanted me to be a bridesmaid. Some things have gone downhill over the last couple years. A lot of her friends drifted apart. Some wouldn't be able to attend for medical reasons, and she fell out with a few. Out of the 9 bridesmaids she had originally planned, only me and 3 other girls were attending. Day of wedding was hectic. Bride got overwhelmed, so myself and 3 other bridesmaids basically whipped everything into order while she calmed down. Her hairstylist had canceled, so I reached out to a friend of mine and asked her if she could swing by last minute and help her out. So she did her hair, and apparently the bride didn't like it. The bands she was using were coffee colored, not white. She didn't have white. And the bobby pins didn't match her hair color, and the ribbons weren't curled right. At one point, she said to my friend, "Are you an idiot?" And I heard enough. I understood that this was stressful, but there was no need to name call someone who got all their equipment last second and drove over 20 minutes to an event of someone they didn't even know as a favor, not even paid work, though I did offer. I told the bride she had to calm down and she couldn't speak to my friend the way that she did, but instead she just ended up yelling at me as well. I told her we were all doing the best we could, and she called me pathetic and said it was outrageous that I would be lecturing her on the most important and stressful day of her life. She said she had half a mind to cut me as a bridesmaid, and so I told her I'd save her the trouble and left. The aftermath was insane. I had 3 other bridesmaids calling me to tell me I was an asshole and so selfish I couldn't put up with a little attitude for a few hours because she was stressed. Bride called me crying about how I betrayed her and how horrible of a friend I am. Bride's mother, who didn't previously have my phone number, called to tell me how disgusted she was with my attitude, and even my boyfriend says I could have sucked it up and it was a total asshole move to walk out like that. My stance was that high stress or not, I don't feel like she should have been calling my friend names, and I don't think she could have called me pathetic. Stress is an excuse to talk down on someone, in my opinion, especially people who are trying to help, but I could be wrong. So I guess, was she acting like a bridezilla? Uh, I thought she was, or am I the asshole?
I so I guess at the end of the day, it's like how much can you put up with in terms of like name calling stuff like that? Because like personally, for me, I'm like, all right, that's not a big deal. Like, that's whatever. Like
Uh huh.
attitude shit like that. Like the girl said, like for like 3 hours on her most stressful day of her life. Or
Mm-hmm.
like stress, I don't know for life, but like a very fucking stressful and important day that you want everything to be perfect,
Yeah.
right? So when something like is a name calling necessary? No, but like, could you also take down the chin for a couple hours and then have a good time and forget about it like later when you guys are partying and drinking and shit and like get her apologize afterwards?
Yeah.
Sure. Like, which kind of surprised me because the consensus here was not the asshole.
So I'm saying not the asshole.
I don't think she's an asshole for it per se, but I think she very well could have took it on the chin and had like look at the bigger picture. Okay, like you being upset for even let's say the fucking day. Okay, let's say you have a bad day. All
Mm-hmm.
right, maybe you have the bad day, so then this person can have a great day on their most important day of their life to date.
Yeah.
Right, like so why not? Yeah, why not just take on the chin instead of like then making her cry, making all these people call you, making like now you have one less bridesmaid, like you ruin a whole friendship and you like start ruining a wedding,
Uh
right?
huh.
Over some name calling us attitude and stuff like that. Like I don't personally take disrespect from my friends either, but I would definitely make sure that that was well known after the fact and after that day that hey, like that was not fucking okay. Like if this happens again, like we're not friends. Like
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So the way I perceive it, and the way that I'm gonna say she's completely fucking justified. And hear me out. I feel like stress shows what a person really is, like a person's true self. And like, even if it does ruin a friendship, is it a friendship worth having at that point? Like, she was completely disrespectful for someone who came out of their way to do something amazing for this person who, like, they didn't know at all, for free, like a hairstylist, and then completely disrespected them and talked down to them like they were just a fucking slave. Like, that's one thing that stress or not, I don't feel like that should be a thing
no,
at
none of
all.
it's justified. None of it's
Yeah.
justified for that what she's doing. I'm just saying that like she couldn't have waited till the next day to then talk about it. She shouldn't like. You have to storm her the wedding, have her now crying, have the mom upset, have it like everybody now is upset and ruin the entire fucking thing. When you know what, maybe 2 hours from now, you guys are drinking, laughing, partying, having fun.
So I would agree
Like,
with you, except for the simple, like, fact that she said, I might as well just cut you as a bridesmaid right now. And I mean, like, the lady just gave her what she wanted. Like, it was a blatant threat.
yeah,
So, like, she just was like, okay, I'm not being threatened. Fuck you. And then left. That's what I would have done, personally.
yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have fucked with that. It's not worth my time. Why should I? Like, this lady went out of her way to make that girl's special day as special as it could be with the circumstances that they were given. She was not thankful for that. She didn't show one thankful bone in her body. So, like, the lady just didn't take it and left. I feel it.
I get it. That's what I'm saying. I get it. I just think there's alternate ways where all of it's avoided,
Hmm.
but yeah, you still handle and get your point across, and still get like apology. You still get like you know,
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like she's completely justified. That's what I'm going to say.
yeah.
This is
Or
actually.
even in that moment when she's going off like that, but like, hey, listen, I
Hmm.
will leave if you do not. Like you must start like treat with respect and calm down. Like I'm not gonna sit here and take that. At least like illustrate that to her instead of just like walking out.
Yeah.
Like this is supposed to be your friend, right? I think
Hmm.
that's a big part here that we're missing is that like, are these people really that fucking close of friends? Because I'm sorry, if you're close friends, you're not doing that.
Yeah. That's fair. Like,
Like,
me and you.
that's what I'm saying. Like, put me and you in this position. If I'm being a fucking asshole because I'm stressed out for you for whatever I'm calling you name, like whatever the fuck it is, I'm being an ass for like a little bit. You're gonna fucking walk out and then like try to like almost ruin the fucking wedding because of that. Like, no, you're probably taking on the chin and then we'll talk about it later.
That's fair.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so these are really good friends. You're not trying to ruin her whole fucking wedding. Take it on the chin a little bit. You'll talk about it later. You'll get your apology. You'll do all that kind of stuff. Or hey, you talk about it right then and there. Hey, I'm not gonna take this from you. Like, just be fucking adults.
Yeah.
You don't have to then fucking leave, and then she doesn't have to have a ruined day, and you also don't have to sit there and take it. Like, you confront the situation, talk it up. So I don't think that anyone's really an asshole. I think there's just other ways about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the bride's kind of a dick.
Oh, she was definitely being a dick, like in that moment.
Yeah.
But I also like know how stressful like weddings and shit like that can be. Like,
Fair.
I mean, I was when I was a caterer, I did weddings all the fucking time, and I would like have a fucking bride or groom coming back in the kitchen and fucking yell and bitch us all out and shit like that. Like, we
Yeah.
could have just fucking left. Like,
That's fair.
but
Yeah.
we're like, this is her fucking day. Like, just like, yeah, let's take it on the fucking chin. Let's try to make it a great fucking day. This is her day. Like, this is their day. You get like one. Well, you can have as many weddings as you fucking want, but like, hopefully, you get one fucking wedding,
Yeah.
right? So,
In the case
that's
of my
how
brother, I mean, yeah, as many as you want.
yeah,
Hell yeah,
exactly. As many as you
dude.
fucking
Like
want.
7, bro.
Am I the asshole for telling my sister that her husband would take her more seriously if she didn't dress like she did? Oh God.
Interesting.
Okay, my 26-year-old female sister Anna and her
No,
24.
like like her, she's 26
Oh,
and her
okay. She's a
sister is 24.
26-year-old female. Yeah, she's a 26-year-old female. Her sister Anna is 24. She married her friend Lance, a 27-year-old man. He was a cool guy in our friend group, handsome, mysterious, smart, quiet. I don't know how he ended up with my sister. She's the total opposite, loud, funny, outgoing. She's beautiful, though, really beautiful. And when they got together, everyone said how good they looked. Anna seemed to be really in love with him all the time. She used to say how dreamy he was, how good he treated her, and how spoiled she felt. But Lance was always so stern and quiet. She would revolve around him at family gatherings, but he wouldn't engage that much with everyone but me and her. I was surprised when he asked her to marry him. My sister never took the wifey role too seriously. She had a non-traditional wedding, and Lance went along with it. She made a bunch of rules that he agreed to, and then they moved to his house. Anna banned house utensils from the wedding gift list. She doesn't want work, didn't finish her studies, and they don't plan on having kids. Okay.
He's just
My
fucking
sister,
here.
yeah. My sister is pretty much only into her looks, and I didn't think Lance cared for that before. She's always on Snapchat and Instagram. I thought that after getting married, she would dress more appropriate since she's used to use crop tops, blouses, dresses, and skirts that showed her cleavage, short skirts, and tight jeans, but says that Lance likes her just fine. Last week, last week was my dad's birthday, and we had a party. My sister and Lance came, and she was wearing a pretty short floral dress. Nonetheless, most of the men were looking at her, including my dad's friend. Uh, Lance was a stoic and always. What? Lance was a stoic as always, and my sister came to my whatever. What does that say?
I don't
It's
know.
hidden behind the thing.
Yeah.
Came to my blank and I, saying that she didn't know why he was so quiet since he's not like that. And brackets, he is like that. What the fuck? So I told her that if he didn't dress or she didn't dress like that, he might take her more seriously. She got sad and sat quietly the rest of the night, and I didn't think much of that. But a few days ago, Lance texted me and said that he would appreciate if he didn't comment on his wife's way of dressing again. Did I miss something?
And
And
then
then
all
she said,
cats.
yeah, I'm not in love with him. Yeah, so what I was gonna say is she almost seems jealous of her sister with how like
Yeah.
pretty she is and shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if a short floral dress like sounds like a nice like one of those sundresses. Like just a nice sundress.
Yeah, it's basically a sundress. That's what I felt
Yeah.
like. Or maybe like one of those
And,
romper type
and
things.
she's like keeps on mentioning she's like Lance like the sister said that he's not like quiet and stuff like that. And then the girl's like, he is like that. What the fuck? When it's like, all right,
Yeah.
she lives with him. Like he's probably not quiet like that at home.
Exactly. Like
in
no,
public. Yeah.
some like your spouse knows the true you basically, like in all
Yeah.
situations. Like I feel like I'm probably completely different around Chelsea than I am in public.
Yeah. Like, when you're at home, you're way different.
Yeah, because you're a lot more comfy.
Yeah, like, I would say I'm like a fairly quiet person overall, but like when I'm in the right situation, sure, I'm different. I'm outgoing or I'm even quieter.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I would say she's an asshole. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? That's, like, not like she was wearing anything bad. Like, if she was fucking like had her ass hanging out or her tits hanging out or something like that, then like, okay, at a family gathering, I can see why I should be frustrated. But it's like a nice, pretty floral dress, like a
Yeah.
little sundress.
And I mean,
Like,
like,
I fucking love sundresses.
yeah. And the thing about it, like, maybe if she wore, like, I don't get it because, like,
I feel like
Lance,
the
the
sister
dude,
just doesn't look as good as like her sister does. So then she's fucking like all upset now and wants her to cover up and do all
yeah.
they let her dress how the fucking she feels. And if Lance likes it and Lance doesn't care, then why the fuck does it like matter?
See,
Like,
that's exactly it. Is Lance fell in love with a girl, like, how, with what she wore before. Why should
yeah,
she change
if she's
herself?
proud of herself and happy with how she looks, and fucking dress however the fuck you want.
Yeah. The only problem I see is like she doesn't want to fucking work or have kids and all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
Like
that
she's
was a
just
little
gonna be
weird.
there, bro.
Yeah, poor
I'm gonna be an
Lance.
Instagram model, bro.
But like maybe that's what she wants. Maybe like they have like that's Lance's trophy wife. You know, like she wants to
Fair,
do
I
nothing,
guess.
so she wears whatever the fuck she wants. Like
Yeah,
it's not your fucking marriage. Why does it matter? Like you're
that's
the
very fair.
asshole. Yeah,
I
she's
mean,
the asshole.
it was weird. Like she assumed everything.
Yeah.
Like Lance isn't like that. Actually, you're
Yeah, Lance,
wrong.
your husband is not like that. Like I know
Yeah,
him way better than you do, even
yeah,
though you live with him. And so he would actually take you more seriously if you dress differently. What the
yeah,
fuck? Who? Like, how's it even like a matter of him taking her seriously? Like she just said that he's quiet, and you're like,
yeah,
yeah, he doesn't take you seriously.
yeah.
Like
That's
what?
just fucking weird. Yeah, that woman's 100% an asshole. I mean, like shit.
Yeah,
All right, I'll read the
that's my
last one.
fault. All right.
Am I the asshole for serving my sister's husband dinner with using toy utensils? What the fuck? Um, I, male 17, moved in with you sister after my parents kicked me out for coming out. Another story. They said I'll be here temporarily till I get back to normal, which I don't think it will, or don't think I will. Well, but anyways, so I moved in with my sister and her husband about a month ago. FYI, she does everything around the house. I started helping her here and there, as well as looking after her 2-year-old niece, and now she's 6 months pregnant. Um, what does BIL mean? Oh, brother-in-law does nothing because he's the breadwinner, as he claims. IMO, he's taken it a bit too far. He'd tell her to stay and do the laundry once he takes off his clothes, puts dinner on the table once he gets home, get the shower ready, and so on. They fight a lot because my sister is exhausted and burnt out. I usually put my headphones on and mind my own business, but 2 nights ago there was a lot of commotion. Once Hart home, so I went to see what the issue was. Turns out my brother-in-law was complaining about dinner, and my sister was too exhausted to get up. I mean, the dinner was already cooked, but he wanted her to put it for him on the table. I told my sister I'd do it, but instead of using their kitchen utensils, I used my niece's toy utensils like toy cup, toy plate, toy fork, and knife, and a tiny napkin. I put the food on a toy plate and the drink in the toy cup while my brother-in-law was in the shower. He then came into the kitchen and sat down, stared at the plate for a few seconds. He then looked at me and asked what the hell this was, and whether I was joking. I told him if he wanted to act like a helpless child, then he might as well get treated like one. He began yelling, and my sister came inside. He then threw the napkin and stormed off upon saying that I disrespected him and that he'll let my parents know what I did. My sister saw what I'd done and started laughing. I went inside my room, but the argument didn't stop. Now he's expecting an apology from me for meddling in his marriage and pulling this crappy stunt on him. I could be thrown out, wait, for this, but I was just so mad for my sister and also sick and tired of being sick and tired of nightly fighting over dinners. What do you think about that, buddy?
Uh, I don't really see like the problem. I'm kind of confused because the consensus for everyone sucks. But I don't really see how the guy sucked.
Which guy? The gay guy?
The 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Like he got tired of them fucking fighting all the time about
Mm-hmm.
shit, like stupid shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, well, if you want to be like a fucking child and have to like
How
be
does the
treated like a
wife
little baby,
suck? How's the wife suck at all?
That's
in
what I'm
this?
saying. I don't get how anybody sucks other
Yeah,
than like
the general consensus was everyone
guy.
sucks, but
Yeah.
yeah,
The guy's just the asshole.
yeah, the husband was 100% the
Give
asshole.
her my food now, woman.
Yeah, once I get home, there better be
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
feet rubs and dinner.
He was saying the dinner was already cooked, just he wanted her to plate it and put it in front of him.
Yeah, what a lazy bastard.
Yeah, so like, I'm really confused at how everyone sucks here, but I'm gonna just say that everyone doesn't suck and just the fucking lazy bitch does.
Yeah, 100%.
Like how you just gonna like the food's done, buddy? Like go fucking pick up your damn plate.
I
Like,
get
you
how
don't need
it
your wife
can.
to go put it in front of you.
I get how it can be perceived that the 17-year-old dude, like the main guy in the story, is an asshole because
He got
like
involved. And
he got
shit,
involved,
like,
and after
yeah,
saying like he just puts on his headphones and tries to stay out of it. But I mean, I don't know. I thought it was funny and like it was kind of harmless.
yeah,
But it just got under that guy's skin,
But
and
the
that was
fact
the
that he
only
got
reason.
so mad honestly says a lot too.
Exactly. Like, yeah, everyone does not suck in this. This is something I think we've actually gone off the usual. I don't think we've agreed with everyone.
No, I think he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Everyone's good other than him.
Yep. 100%. But that's it. I do want to announce real fast that I got an email today. I already showed you, but I wanted to say it for the podcast, that Spotify is now doing video podcasts. So I'm going to look more into that. I don't think this one's going to be one, but I'm going to look more into that, make a nice, like, what do you call it? Like graphics basically for it, and might be some video podcasts soon on Spotify as well as YouTube and all that as usual.
Hell yeah. We'll be able to see our faces. We'll be on YouTube and Spotify.
Yeah.
So you can listen, watch, and listen. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, and that's basically the whole thing, is that it's not just a video only thing. So you can choose when you start to listen to our podcast. It'll ask you if you want to see the video or just the audio, and you can choose that.
Yeah. And we'll see our pretty faces, you know? It'll be nice.
Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you for listening. And then maybe next time you'll be watching and listening.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys.